Dear mom and dad, it's your baby boy, and you might never understand this crazy noise, but I've never known a day without a family, and I just want to say thank you for having me. And that's not the most complex bar I've ever spit, just happy to have learned from y'all to never quit. You weathered storms, that's a metaphor. You survived, took stronger and better forms, family get-togethers. I was a little dude when y'all danced Cuequitas in the living room. Remember Saturday mornings at the swimming pool? I really missed them days before middle school. I never worried about food or having clothes on my back. Knew it was just your job, but I owe you for that. See, I had it good, never felt alone as a kid. I didn't have everything, but had a bro and a sis. And through thick and thin, all the bickering, every argument spent not listening, I always got your back. I know you feel the same. It was hard growing apart and things need to change. It was inevitable that we go our separate ways. I still think about the four of y'all every day. My childhood was all that in a bag of chips you cooked for me. I had books to read, a whole suitcase full of toys for on the go. My little missile launcher robot that could walk and glow. I just want my bro to know without his lead and protection, the world would have devoured me. And to my baby sister, I always crazy miss you. Road trips and playlists would have flipped and greatest. And everybody say their mom and dad's the best, but just know how I feel words can't express. So one time for all the fathers and mothers carrying on. One time for all the sisters and brothers that keep us strong. And one time for lost loved ones. A toast to the dead. Wish you could have been here last Christmas. We'd have broken some bread. One time for all the husbands and wives that keep it buck. One time for all the cousins and friends we don't see enough. And one time for the seeds to whom we pass the baton. The world is yours, but I hope I'm not forgotten after I'm gone. Dear wife, it's the man you wed. Look at me struggling to find things I haven't said. I knew that you would have wondered for this tattooed ring. Every time you smile, the feeling that you bring. Cause with more than words, you said you'll always love me. This impulsive dummy that you dubbed the hubby. Who sometimes at his best, but there's always something. And for better or for worse, when I'm falling, crumbling, you're my guardian angel, the glue that holds me together. When I break, I love you and only you. I wrote a song for you on your 24th. And here's a little something else. I got plenty more ways to tell you that there's nowhere else I want to be than in your company, the way you loving me. How do I thank you for making this life for me so much better than it ever had a right to be? Our first date, I was broken inside and out, and I was so on the go, never lying down. I stayed grinding out these mixtapes to say things I didn't want to tell nobody face to face until you came along when there was no way in. I told you all my secrets till 4 a.m. Reading books on the metro, heading to the museum. Good to my godsons every time that you would see them. No surprise to me, you're such a good mom to our son and daughter, those lucky monsters. And in case we forgot to say the words, then the three of us agree you're our favorite person. And stress had me a jealous fool, worried about things you'd never do. I'm so grateful for everything you get me through. The best choice I ever made, that's forever you. So one time for all the fathers and mothers carrying on. One time for all the sisters and brothers that keep us strong. And one time for lost loved ones. A toast to the dead. Wish you could have been here last Christmas. We'd have broken some bread. One time for all the husbands and wives that keep it buck. One time for all the cousins and friends we don't see enough. And one time for the seeds to whom we pass the baton. The world is yours, but I hope I'm not forgotten after I'm gone. And lastly, I don't know what I do without my little monkeys, things 1 and 2, playing in your rooms while daddy does a stew. Music makes me happy, but not as much as you, my dear pretty girl, my dear handsome boy. I remember being young and having toys, and that was y'all's turf to playground and video games. So much is different, very little the same, but what'll never change is your mom and I being in your corners for all our lives. See, I was 28 when I became a parent, got myself a new job and be taking care of these combinations of love and marriage that brought your mom and I together and made us your parents. And trying to express what I feel for y'all, it's not enough time, enough beats or bars. There's too much to say in just 32. Besides, it isn't really something that words can do. But you know your dad, he's so stubborn, he'll try. I'm about to go for the win like W.I. and do my best like Tony Horton. See, I can't wait to finish till we both can go and play some make-believe while we making tea, where we saving the animals and saving trees. See, you were both so good to our puppy, and that's why he loved y'all even more than he loved me. A good dog, yes, that he was, and there's always time for a family hug. You guys make me feel like I'm crazy strong, and would take care of you until the day we're gone. You guys make me feel like I'm the coolest dad. Man, I love my family to the moon and back. So, for all the fathers and mothers carrying on, one time for all the sisters and brothers that keep us strong, and one time for lost loved ones, a toast to the dead. Wish you could have been here last Christmas. We'd have broken some bread. One time for all the husbands and wives that keep it buck. One time for all the cousins and friends we don't see enough. And one time for the seeds to whom we pass the baton. The world is yours, but I hope I'm not forgotten after I'm gone. Thank you.